Welcome, and thank you for joining our session on promoting the use of OER. I'm Sue Koprowski, an Instructional Development Specialist at Waukesha County Technical College in Wisconsin, and along with my colleague, Amy Manion, our Director of Library Services, we'd like to share with you an approach we took in promoting the use of OER among our faculty. It all started about 2 years ago. And at that time, our college was making a major move in moving from a 16-week course delivery model to an 8-week delivery model. And I'm sure you can imagine the challenges that we all faced in making that transition, in maintaining high quality service to students, yet really changing our approach in teaching many of our courses. It was at this time that we also discovered that many of our faculty were moving from that familiar face-to-face course delivery to a hybrid or online delivery. And this presented additional challenges and the need for increased alternative types of activities, resources, and materials. Yet, at the same time, through incidental conversations across campus, Amy and I both realized that a number of faculty were really unaware of what OER are, much less how to access and find quality resources that could augment their courses, and know how to use and mix and remix and customize materials so that they were really rich in enhancing the content of their course. So we rolled up our sleeves along with other colleagues on campus and devised a plan for how to best meet the needs of our faculty.
Thanks, Sue. Hi, I'm Amy Manion, and as Sue mentioned, I'm the Director of Library Services at Waukesha County Technical College. When Sue and I began collaborating a couple of years ago, some of the things we did included presenting to all of our faculty at their annual in-service event to inform them and acquaint them with OER, as well as work with them individually at a breakout session where Sue and I helped individual faculty members locate resources that would be specific for courses and programs that they taught. Since then, the Center for Academic and Professional Excellence, which is Sue's department, has continued to refer faculty to the library when they need assistance finding and locating quality sources. The library has also created space on our website for faculty to assist them in finding good OER. Then something called the global pandemic happened, and the amount of face-to-face time that we had with instructors was decreased, with a corresponding increase in the amount of hybrid learning that was being offered to our students. And so Sue came up with a great idea to offer a workshop through our learning management system, Canvas, on OER, and that's what the focus will be on the remainder of our lightning talk. And Sue invited me to contribute to it, but I'll let her share some more about it here.
Thank you, Amy. What we'd like to do at this time is jump right in and sharing with you our latest endeavor, which was the creation of an asynchronous workshop training session presented through our Canvas learning management system to allow faculty to the highest degree of flexibility, participate and learn more about OER. And I'm going to quickly just open up our Canvas page and share with you the format that we took in structuring the training. Now, when we put this together, our hope was to involve as many faculty as possible, provide an overview, so the training is designed to last for a 2-hour duration. But we also recognize that some faculty have more experience with using OER already than others. And other faculty might want to spend more time than the 2 hours, and they're welcome to do that. But really, to complete the workshop, they're going to need about 2 hours to work their way through all of the resources and activities that we have provided to them. So after giving them an overview and also establishing competencies for the workshop, we move into learning modules. And the learning modules are structured around 3 competencies: examining the concept of OER. Again, we found a number of our faculty were not really aware of that concept of what OER actually are. Examine resource repositories available to them. And then third, really involving our library, because the library services that we have available at WCTC support faculty and help them make their courses rich and interesting by helping to locate materials. But certainly we have a big interest right now in the utilization of open educational resources. So we do have a module developed to really address how the library can help faculty. And then as we move through the workshop, we start with 3 modules, and the modules are really pretty straightforward, all 3 the same. Start out with an overview section, introducing the module to the faculty member, providing the competency and the learning objectives, letting them know what they will know when they're finished with this module. And then we move into the learning activity page. All of the learning activities are recorded on the same page, so faculty can just move right down the list and view the videos, participate in the reflections and the resources that are available to them, and then move on to the third. Well, I want to point out before I move on, we do have this optional resource section within each module for those individuals who choose to delve further into the particular topic. And these are not required for the workshop, but they are available resources to interested individuals. So the third component of each module is what we call the assessment, but it's really not an assessment. It's not a test or a graded kind of activity. What it is for each one of the modules is a discussion board where they can participate and learn from each other, share what they found, and work their way through the workshop in that fashion. You'll notice the second learning module relates to the second competency of examining repositories, starting out with moving the participants right into searching OASIS, that large repository with many different resources embedded in it, and then also pointing out some of the strong tools that are also available but not included in OASIS. So faculty have a really good array of sites to explore. Upon completion of this particular, of each module, then they again go into the assessment piece, which is that discussion board. So at this point, I'm going to turn our presentation over to Amy, and she can talk with you more about the third module, which has to do with OER library resources.
Thank you, Sue, for inviting us to contribute to this workshop. As you can see, the third module is about using WCTC library resources. It follows the same format as the first 2 modules, starting with an overview where we discuss AER, Affordable Educational Resources, as another option to reduce costs for students. That is followed by the Learning Activities section, where faculty are encouraged to find OER or AER using library resources. The most important thing we want faculty to learn is that they can contact the library if they are feeling overwhelmed, and we will help them locate resources that specifically match the content of their courses. This OER workshop is one component in the Flex Your Teaching training opportunity, which is a WTCS grant-supported professional development effort here at WCTC to help faculty successfully design and teach flexible delivery courses. Faculty who participate receive a small salary stipend or continuing ed credit. The OER workshop began on August 23rd, and as you can see here, we have had 21 faculty enroll in the workshop so far, many of them adjuncts. Some of these students spent only an hour in the workshop, while others had over 8 hours of total activity. The rich discussion threads have led to spin-offs and opportunities to further assist faculty with OER. All in all, we consider our OER workshop for faculty on the Canvas LMS a collaborative success. Thank you.